Have you ever noticed that just when life seems ready to change for the better, everything suddenly starts going wrong? Opportunities disappear, unexpected problems arise, relationships become strained, financial setbacks appear out of nowhere. It's as if an invisible force is determined to stop you from reaching the very thing you've been praying and working for. What if these attacks are not random? What if there is a spiritual reason why some people face their greatest battles right before their biggest breakthrough? Throughout history, many have reported experiencing intense opposition, strange obstacles, and unexplained setbacks immediately before stepping into a season of success, favor, and promotion. Could there be a connection? In today's video, we're uncovering one of the most important spiritual mysteries many people never understand until it's too late. Why witches and dark spiritual forces often intensify their attacks when a person's breakthrough is near. The signs may be closer than you think, and recognizing them could change the way you respond to every challenge you face. Stay with me until the end, because we're going to reveal the spiritual reasons behind these last-minute attacks. The warning signs that your breakthrough may be closer than ever. The tactics witches allegedly use to create delays and discouragement, and most importantly, how to overcome these attacks without losing your faith, focus, or destiny. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some of the hardest battles often happen right before the greatest victories. And you'll learn practical spiritual principles that can help you recognize the attack, stand firm, and move confidently into the breakthrough that has been waiting for you. This is Exposing Witchcraft TV, and what you're about to hear may completely change the way you view the struggles happening in your life right now. Why the attacks often increase when a breakthrough is near. One of the most common beliefs in spiritual warfare is that opposition often becomes strongest when a person is closest to a major breakthrough. Many people expect attacks to happen when they are weak, but they are often surprised to find that their greatest challenges arise when they are making progress. This can be emotionally confusing because instead of celebrating growth, they suddenly find themselves facing unexpected obstacles. From a spiritual perspective, the closer someone gets to a positive change in life, the more resistance they may encounter. The pressure can feel intense because the breakthrough itself is significant, affecting not only the individual, but potentially their family, future generations, and those around them. A breakthrough represents more than receiving a blessing or achieving a goal. It often marks the end of a difficult season and the beginning of something greater. Whether it is financial restoration, career advancement, marriage, healing, ministry growth, or personal transformation. Breakthroughs have the power to change the direction of a person's life. Because of this, many people believe that dark spiritual forces attempt to create delays, confusion, and discouragement before the breakthrough can fully manifest. The goal is often not just to stop the blessing, but to convince the person to give up before reaching it. One of the most effective tactics of spiritual opposition is discouragement. When a person becomes discouraged, they begin to question everything. They question their decisions, their faith, their abilities, and sometimes even their purpose. Discouragement drains motivation and weakens determination. A person who was once full of confidence may suddenly become hesitant and fearful. This internal battle can be more damaging than any external challenge because it attacks the mind, where many victories and defeats are first decided. Another reason attacks may intensify before a breakthrough is because change threatens established patterns. For years, a person may have been trapped in cycles of failure, disappointment, or limitation. The moment those cycles begin to break, resistance appears. It is similar to a prisoner finally finding the key to freedom. The closer they get to escaping captivity, the more desperately the prison guards attempt to keep them confined. Spiritually speaking, many believe that forces benefiting from a person's stagnation become threatened when progress becomes inevitable. Fear is another weapon often used during these critical moments. Suddenly, opportunities that once seemed exciting begin to feel dangerous. A person may receive a promotion opportunity but become overwhelmed with anxiety. They may be presented with a business opportunity yet become paralyzed by fear of failure. Instead of moving forward confidently, they become trapped by what-if scenarios. Fear can prevent people from stepping into doors that have already been opened for them. In many cases, the battle is not about the opportunity itself, but about convincing the individual they are not worthy or capable of receiving it. Many people also experience unusual distractions before significant breakthroughs. Problems that were previously minor suddenly demand all their attention. Conflicts arise in relationships. Unexpected expenses appear. Small issues become major crises. These distractions consume emotional energy and shift focus away from the progress that is being made. The purpose of a distraction is not necessarily to destroy a person, but to divert them from what truly matters. When focus is lost, opportunities can be missed. Another important factor is persistence. A breakthrough often requires someone to continue moving forward despite resistance. Many people stop one step before success because they mistake resistance as a sign that they should quit. In reality, resistance may indicate that they are moving in the right direction. Every major achievement in life involves moments where continuing seems difficult. Those who persevere through the pressure often discover that the breakthrough was much closer than they realized. Spiritual attacks before breakthroughs frequently target relationships as well. Misunderstandings, arguments, and unnecessary conflicts can suddenly emerge between family members, friends, or colleagues. These tensions create emotional stress that distracts from larger goals. When people are emotionally exhausted, they often lose focus on their purpose. This is why maintaining wisdom, patience, and self-control during periods of conflict becomes extremely important. Not every disagreement deserves a reaction, and not every battle deserves participation. Many individuals report experiencing overwhelming feelings of exhaustion right before entering a new season of success. They may feel tired despite resting, unmotivated despite having reasons to be excited, or emotionally drained despite positive developments. This can make them believe they are failing when they are actually on the verge of succeeding. The final stages of a difficult journey often require the greatest endurance. Just as athletes experience intense fatigue near the finish line, people pursuing major goals may experience significant pressure shortly before reaching them. Ultimately, one of the greatest mistakes a person can make is interpreting opposition as proof that victory is impossible. Challenges do not automatically mean failure is coming. Sometimes they are simply evidence that something important is happening. Those who understand this principle learn to remain focused during difficult seasons. Instead of surrendering to fear, discouragement, or distraction, they continue moving forward with determination, trusting that persistence can carry them through the final obstacles standing between them and their breakthrough. A man spent nearly 5 years applying for better employment opportunities without success. Every time an interview seemed promising, something would go wrong. Just when he finally received an offer from a respected company, his car broke down, unexpected family conflicts arose, and financial pressures increased dramatically. He began wondering whether he should decline the opportunity altogether because the stress felt overwhelming. However, he chose to persevere despite the challenges. Months later, he realized that accepting the position transformed his family's financial future. Looking back, he often describes that period as the most difficult season he faced right before his greatest breakthrough. Another woman had worked for years to start her own business. After countless setbacks, she finally secured the funding she needed. Yet instead of feeling relief, she experienced intense anxiety, criticism from people around her, and several unexpected obstacles. She almost abandoned the project because the pressure became unbearable. Fortunately, she remained committed to her vision. Within a short time, the business began growing successfully and created opportunities she had never imagined. Her experience taught her that major opportunities are sometimes accompanied by major resistance, and that persistence can make the difference between missing a breakthrough and stepping fully into it. The signs that a major breakthrough may be approaching. Many people expect a breakthrough to arrive with clear signs of success, peace, and progress. However, some individuals report that the period immediately before a major positive change is often marked by unusual challenges and pressure. This can create confusion because the circumstances appear to be moving in the opposite direction of what they have been praying for. Yet, throughout many personal testimonies, a common pattern emerges. The closer they came to a significant breakthrough, the more intense the resistance seemed to become. Understanding these signs can help people remain focused instead of becoming discouraged. One sign often mentioned is an unusual increase in opposition. Problems that had remained quiet for months or years suddenly appear all at once. Financial difficulties, misunderstandings, workplace challenges, and emotional struggles may seem to arrive from every direction simultaneously. While such situations can happen naturally in life, many people view this sudden concentration of difficulties as a sign that an important transition may be approaching. Instead of seeing the challenges as proof of defeat, they choose to see them as motivation to remain steadfast. Another common sign is heightened discouragement. A person who has been confident and hopeful may suddenly experience waves of doubt. Thoughts such as, "Maybe this will never happen," or "Perhaps I should just give up," begin to dominate their thinking. The timing of these thoughts is often significant because they arise when progress is actually being made. Discouragement becomes dangerous when people mistake temporary emotions for permanent reality. Those who overcome these moments often discover that their breakthrough was closer than they realized. Many individuals also report experiencing repeated delays before major success. Doors that appear ready to open suddenly close. Plans get postponed. Necessary resources seem unavailable. Everything appears to move slower than expected. These delays can test patience and perseverance. While delays are frustrating, they do not necessarily mean denial. Some people later realize that what felt like an obstacle was actually preparing them for something better than they originally anticipated. An unusual increase in conflict can also occur during this period. Relationships that were previously stable may suddenly experience tension. Arguments arise over small issues. Misunderstandings become more frequent. Friends, relatives, or co-workers may begin acting differently. Such situations can drain emotional energy and shift attention away from important goals. Learning how to respond calmly rather than emotionally becomes crucial during these moments because unnecessary conflict can become a major distraction. Another sign is the sudden emergence of fear regarding opportunities that once seemed exciting. A person may have prayed for a promotion, a business opportunity, or a new relationship, only to become fearful when it finally appears. Questions and uncertainties begin to dominate their thoughts. They start focusing on what could go wrong rather than what could go right. Fear often attempts to keep people in familiar territory, even when growth requires stepping into the unknown. Many people notice that old temptations, habits, or negative influences reappear shortly before a breakthrough. Behaviors they thought they had overcome suddenly return. Individuals from their past may unexpectedly re-enter their lives. Situations they believed were resolved resurface. These moments can act as tests of growth and maturity. They reveal whether a person is prepared to move forward or whether unresolved issues still have influence over their decisions. A strong sense of exhaustion is another experience frequently reported. Despite being close to their goal, people may feel mentally, emotionally, or physically drained. The effort required to continue can feel overwhelming. This exhaustion often creates the temptation to quit. Yet, history is full of examples of individuals who succeeded because they persisted through the final stretch when giving up seemed easier than continuing. Some individuals describe experiencing a growing sense of expectation even while circumstances remain difficult. Deep inside, they feel that something significant is about to happen. They cannot always explain it logically, but they sense that change is approaching. This feeling often motivates them to keep moving forward despite the obstacles around them. While emotions alone should not determine decisions, this inner conviction can provide strength during challenging periods. Another important sign is increased focus on purpose and destiny. During difficult seasons, people often begin reflecting more deeply on their goals, values, and calling. They become less interested in distractions and more committed to meaningful pursuits. This shift in perspective can indicate personal growth and readiness for a new season of life. The challenges they face begin shaping them into the person required for the opportunities ahead. Ultimately, one of the strongest signs that a breakthrough may be approaching is the decision to keep going despite every reason to quit. Persistence becomes a powerful indicator of transformation. People who refuse to surrender to fear, discouragement, delays, and opposition often emerge stronger, wiser, and better prepared for success. The breakthrough itself is important, but the character developed during the struggle is often equally valuable. A young woman had spent several years pursuing a professional qualification that could change her career. As the final examination approached, everything seemed to go wrong. Family problems increased, unexpected bills appeared, and self-doubt became overwhelming. She seriously considered postponing the exam because she felt emotionally exhausted. However, she pushed forward and completed the test. A few months later, she received the results and had passed with outstanding marks. What felt like a season of overwhelming resistance became the doorway to one of the most rewarding chapters of her life. A businessman spent years trying to expand his small company. Just when he secured a major contract that could transform the business, several challenges emerged at once. Equipment failures, staffing problems, and financial pressures threatened to derail the opportunity. Many people advised him to walk away. Instead, he remained focused and worked through each obstacle. Within a year, the contract helped his company grow beyond anything he had imagined. Looking back, he realized that the greatest pressure arrived immediately before the greatest opportunity. Why witches target destiny, purpose, and future potential? One of the most widely held beliefs in discussions about witchcraft and spiritual warfare is that attacks are rarely focused on a person's present condition alone. Instead, they are believed to target a person's future potential. In other words, the attack is not necessarily about who you are today, but about who you could become tomorrow. Many people who eventually achieve great success, influence, leadership, or spiritual impact often describe periods of intense opposition long before they reached their goals. This has led many to believe that spiritual attacks are often directed at destiny rather than current circumstances. The concept of destiny refers to the unique purpose, calling, or assignment a person believes they have in life. Every individual possesses talents, gifts, opportunities, and potential that can positively affect others. When a person begins moving closer to fulfilling that purpose, resistance may arise. According to many spiritual perspectives, forces of darkness seek to prevent positive transformation because every fulfilled purpose has the potential to bring hope, encouragement, and progress not only to one individual, but to entire families and communities. One reason destiny is considered a target is because of its long-term impact. A breakthrough today may create opportunities that last for generations. A successful business can provide employment for many people. A healthy marriage can create a stable family environment for children. A ministry can inspire countless lives. A scholarship can open doors that affect future generations. Because of these ripple effects, Many believe that attacks are often launched against opportunities that have the power to create lasting, positive change. Another common belief is that people with strong potential frequently face unusual levels of opposition because their future influence is significant. Throughout history, many influential individuals experienced severe challenges before achieving success. These struggles often developed resilience, wisdom, and strength. While opposition can be discouraging, it can also become part of the process that prepares someone for greater responsibilities. The very battles that seem designed to stop a person can sometimes become the experiences that equip them for future leadership. Confusion is often used as a weapon against destiny. A confused person struggles to make clear decisions. They may become uncertain about their goals, relationships, or direction in life. Instead of moving forward with confidence, they remain trapped in hesitation. This uncertainty can delay progress for months or even years. Many spiritual teachers emphasize the importance of clarity because confusion often keeps people from recognizing opportunities that are right in front of them. Distraction is another major threat to purpose. Not every attack comes through obvious hardship. Sometimes the greatest danger is becoming consumed by things that have little long-term value. Endless conflicts, unnecessary drama, unhealthy relationships, and constant entertainment can gradually pull attention away from meaningful goals. A distracted person may remain busy while making very little progress. This is why maintaining focus is often considered one of the most important habits for anyone pursuing a significant purpose. Fear also plays a critical role in preventing people from reaching their potential. Fear convinces individuals to stay where they are rather than step into unfamiliar territory. It magnifies risks while minimizing opportunities. A person may have talent, resources, and opportunity needed to succeed, yet fear persuades them that failure is inevitable. In this way, many opportunities are lost, not because they were impossible, but because fear prevented action. Many believe that attacks against destiny often begin long before a breakthrough becomes visible. Negative experiences during childhood, repeated disappointments, rejection, criticism, and persistent setbacks can gradually shape a person's beliefs about themselves. Over time, they may begin to accept limitations that were never meant to define them. The danger lies in allowing temporary struggles to become permanent identities. What begins as a setback can become a stronghold if a person starts believing they are incapable of achieving more. One of the most powerful ways to protect purpose is through perseverance. People who fulfill their goals are not always the most talented or fortunate. Often they are simply the ones who refuse to quit. They continued moving forward despite setbacks, criticism, delays, and disappointments. Perseverance transforms obstacles into stepping stones. It allows individuals to outlast challenges that were designed to stop them. Every step forward becomes evidence that resistance has not succeeded. Ultimately, the battle over destiny is a battle over possibility. It is about whether a person will allow fear, confusion, discouragement, and opposition to determine their future, or whether they will continue pursuing their purpose despite the challenges. Those who remain committed to growth often discover that their greatest struggles become part of their greatest testimony. What once appeared to be an obstacle eventually becomes proof that persistence is stronger than opposition. A young man dreamed of becoming an engineer, but his journey was filled with setbacks from an early age. Financial difficulties repeatedly threatened his education. Several times he considered abandoning his studies because the obstacles seemed endless. Friends moved ahead while he remained behind. Yet he continued pursuing his goal despite the delays. Years later, he graduated and secured a position that transformed his family's circumstances. Looking back, he often says that the greatest battle was not financial hardship, but the constant temptation to believe that his dream would never happen. A woman who desired to start a community outreach program faced years of criticism and discouragement. Many people told her that her vision was unrealistic and that she lacked the resources to make a difference. There were moments when she nearly gave up entirely. However, she remained focused on her purpose and continued taking small steps forward. Eventually, the program began helping hundreds of people in her community. The opposition she experienced did not disappear overnight, but her persistence proved stronger than the obstacles that stood in her way. The weapons of delay. How breakthroughs are often postponed. One of the most frustrating experiences a person can face is knowing they are capable of moving forward while feeling as though something is constantly holding them back. Many people do not complain about working hard. Rather, they become discouraged when their efforts repeatedly seem to produce little progress. In discussions about spiritual warfare, delay is often described as one of the most effective weapons used against a person's destiny. Unlike complete destruction, delay operates quietly. It keeps people waiting, postponing opportunities, and questioning whether their breakthrough will ever arrive. Delay can be especially dangerous because it attacks hope over time. Most people can endure a challenge for a short period if they know relief is coming. However, when months turn into years and progress appears slow, discouragement can begin to take root. A person who once believed strongly in their future may gradually lose confidence. They may start lowering their expectations and settling for less than what they originally envisioned. In this way, delay does not always stop dreams immediately. It attempts to wear down the desire to pursue them. One method through which delay operates is repeated disappointment. Every time an opportunity seems close, something unexpected happens. A job application is rejected. A business deal falls through. A relationship ends unexpectedly. A financial breakthrough is postponed. After experiencing enough disappointments, some people begin expecting failure before they even try. This mindset becomes dangerous because it can cause individuals to abandon opportunities that might have succeeded if they had persisted. Another common weapon of delay is distraction. A person may have a clear goal, but endless interruptions prevent meaningful progress. Time becomes consumed by unnecessary conflicts, unhealthy relationships, or activities that contribute little to long-term success. Days become weeks, and weeks become years. The individual remains busy, but not productive. One of the greatest challenges in life is distinguishing between what is urgent and what is important. Many breakthroughs are delayed because attention is constantly diverted away from purpose. Fear also contributes significantly to delay. Sometimes the opportunity is already available, but fear prevents action. People wait for perfect conditions, complete certainty, or absolute confidence before moving forward. Unfortunately, such conditions rarely exist. Fear convinces individuals that they need more preparation, more resources, or more guarantees before taking the next step. As a result, doors remain unopened, not because they were locked, but because fear kept the person from walking through them. Procrastination can become another powerful source of delay. While fear often causes hesitation, procrastination turns hesitation into a habit. Important decisions are postponed. Necessary actions are delayed. Goals are pushed into the future again and again. Over time, opportunities that required immediate action may disappear altogether. This is why successful individuals often develop the discipline to act even when they do not feel fully ready. Progress frequently belongs to those who move forward despite uncertainty. Negative voices can also create delay. Some people spend years listening to individuals who constantly criticize, discourage, or minimize their potential. These voices may come from friends, family members, co-workers, or even past experiences that continue influencing present decisions. When negative opinions are accepted as truth, they can become invisible barriers that prevent growth. Learning to recognize and reject limiting beliefs is often essential for moving into a new season of life. Many people unknowingly contribute to their own delays by refusing to release the past. Old failures, betrayals, disappointments, and regrets can occupy so much mental space that there is little room left for new opportunities. Constantly looking backward makes it difficult to move forward. While it is important to learn from past experiences, living in the past can prevent a person from recognizing what is available in the present. Growth often requires letting go of what can no longer be changed. Another weapon of delay is isolation. During difficult seasons, people sometimes withdraw from supportive relationships and attempt to carry every burden alone. This can lead to discouragement and poor decision-making. Wise counsel, encouragement, and accountability often help individuals maintain momentum when they feel like quitting. Isolation magnifies problems, while healthy connections can provide perspective and strength during challenging times. One of the most overlooked forms of delay is self-doubt. Even when opportunities appear, self-doubt whispers that success belongs to someone else. It convinces people that they are unqualified, unworthy, or incapable. As long as these beliefs remain unchallenged, progress becomes difficult. The truth is that many successful people moved forward despite uncertainty. Confidence often develops through action rather than appearing before action begins. Ultimately, delay becomes powerful only when it convinces a person to stop moving forward. Obstacles, setbacks, and disappointments are part of nearly every success story. What separates those who reach their breakthrough from those who remain stuck is often persistence. People who continue learning, growing, adapting, and taking action eventually place themselves in position to seize opportunities when they appear. Delay may slow the journey, but it does not have to determine the destination. A man spent nearly a decade trying to launch a successful construction business. Every time progress seemed possible, something happened to slow him down. Financing fell through, partnerships collapsed, and contracts were unexpectedly cancelled. There were moments when he believed success simply was not meant for him. Yet instead of quitting, he continued improving his skills, building relationships, and preparing for future opportunities. Eventually, a major project came his way that transformed his business. Looking back, he realized that persistence during the delays was what positioned him to take advantage of the breakthrough when it arrived. A woman dreamed of becoming a published author, but fear and self-doubt delayed her for years. She repeatedly started writing books but never finished them because she worried about criticism and rejection. One day, she decided to stop waiting for perfect confidence and committed herself to completing her manuscript. The book was eventually published and reached readers around the world. Her greatest obstacle had not been a lack of talent, but the years spent delaying action because of fear. Once she moved forward, opportunities began opening that she had never imagined possible. Why many people give up just before their breakthrough. One of the most heartbreaking realities in life is that many people abandon their journey when they are closer to success than they realize. After enduring years of struggle, disappointment, and resistance, they reach a point where continuing feels impossible. The weight of repeated setbacks becomes overwhelming, and they begin to believe that their efforts have been wasted. What they cannot see is that breakthroughs often occur after the longest and most difficult seasons of perseverance. Many opportunities are lost, not because success was unattainable, but because the individual stopped moving forward too soon. A major reason people give up is exhaustion. Constant battles can drain a person's emotional, mental, physical, and even spiritual strength. When someone has been fighting for a long time, they may no longer have the energy they once possessed. Dreams that once inspired them begin to feel like burdens. The challenge is that exhaustion can distort perspective. It causes temporary difficulties to appear permanent and makes obstacles seem larger than they actually are. Decisions made during moments of extreme fatigue are often decisions that people later regret. Another reason people quit is because they expect progress to happen faster than it does. Modern culture often celebrates overnight success stories, but most meaningful achievements require patience. When people do not see immediate results, they begin questioning whether their efforts are making any difference. What they fail to recognize is that many breakthroughs are developing beneath the surface long before they become visible. Just as a seed grows underground before appearing above the soil, progress is often taking place even when there is no obvious evidence. Discouragement also plays a powerful role. Every setback carries the potential to weaken confidence. When disappointments happen repeatedly, discouragement can become a constant companion. People start lowering their expectations to protect themselves from future pain. Instead of believing for success, they prepare for failure. This mindset creates a dangerous cycle because expectations influence actions. Those who stop believing in positive outcomes often stop taking the actions necessary to achieve them. Comparison is another trap that causes many people to abandon their journey. They look at others who appear to be succeeding and wonder why their own progress seems slower. Social media and public appearances often show only the highlights of other people's lives, creating unrealistic standards. What many fail to realize is that every person has a unique path, unique challenges, and unique timing. Comparing your journey to someone else's can rob you of the motivation needed to continue your own. Fear of another disappointment can also become a powerful obstacle. After experiencing enough failures, some individuals become afraid to hope again. They reason that if they expect nothing, they cannot be hurt. While this may seem like self-protection, it often prevents them from pursuing new opportunities. Fear builds invisible walls around potential. It convinces people that avoiding risk is safer than pursuing growth. Yet every meaningful breakthrough requires a willingness to move forward despite uncertainty. Many people also quit because they misinterpret opposition. Instead of viewing challenges as part of the process, they see them as evidence that they should stop. Every obstacle becomes a reason to abandon the dream. However, history is filled with examples of successful individuals who faced enormous resistance before achieving their goals. Opposition does not automatically mean a path is wrong. Sometimes it simply means the goal is valuable enough to require persistence. Another factor is the loss of vision. During difficult seasons, people can become so focused on their problems that they forget why they started in the first place. The original dream becomes buried beneath daily struggles. Without a clear vision of the future, perseverance becomes difficult. This is why successful individuals frequently remind themselves of their goals. They keep their purpose in front of them even when circumstances seem discouraging. Vision provides strength when motivation begins to fade. Isolation can also contribute to giving up. People who struggle alone often carry heavier burdens than necessary. Without encouragement, advice, or support, challenges can feel impossible to overcome. Many breakthroughs happen because someone refused to let another person quit. A supportive friend, mentor, family member, or community can provide the strength needed to continue when personal determination is running low. No one was designed to face every battle alone. One of the enemy's greatest strategies is convincing people that nothing is changing when in reality, significant progress is occurring. A person may be developing skills, wisdom, resilience, and character without realizing it. They focus only on what they have not achieved while overlooking how much they have grown. Yet, growth itself is often preparation for the breakthrough. The person who emerges on the other side of the struggle is often stronger and more capable than the person who entered it. The truth is that breakthroughs frequently occur after the point where many people would have quit. The difference between success and failure is often not talent, intelligence, or resources. It is persistence. Those who continue taking steps forward despite fatigue, Discouragement, fear, and opposition often discover that their breakthrough was closer than they ever imagined. While no one can guarantee outcomes, history repeatedly shows that perseverance dramatically increases the likelihood of reaching the goals that matter most. A young entrepreneur spent 7 years trying to build a profitable business. There were countless setbacks along the way. Loans were denied, partnerships failed, and financial pressure became overwhelming. By the 7th year, he was ready to shut everything down. He even began searching for other career options because he believed the dream was over. However, one final opportunity appeared through a connection he had made years earlier. That opportunity led to contracts that transformed the business. Had he quit a few months earlier, he would never have experienced the success he had worked so hard to achieve. A woman spent years pursuing a career in healthcare. She faced repeated exam failures and several rejections from institutions she hoped to join. Each setback made her question whether she was on the right path. There were moments when she seriously considered abandoning her goal altogether. Yet she continued studying and improving her skills. Eventually, she passed the required examinations and secured a position she had dreamed about for years. Looking back, she often says the hardest part was not the failures themselves, but resisting the urge to quit after so many disappointments. How to stand firm when the attacks become intense. Understanding why opposition may arise before a breakthrough is important, but knowing how to respond is even more important. Many people recognize the battle yet still struggle because they do not know how to remain strong during difficult seasons. The period before a major breakthrough can be emotionally exhausting, mentally draining, and spiritually challenging. It is often during these moments that character, faith, and perseverance are tested the most. Those who learn how to stand firm are far more likely to emerge stronger rather than defeated. The first step is refusing to panic when challenges appear. Panic causes people to make decisions based on fear instead of wisdom. When unexpected problems arise, the natural reaction is often to assume the worst. However, fear rarely improves a situation. In fact, it often creates additional problems by clouding judgment. Remaining calm allows a person to evaluate circumstances clearly and respond effectively. A difficult situation does not automatically mean disaster is coming. Sometimes it is simply a temporary obstacle on the path forward. Maintaining a strong spiritual foundation is also essential. Many believers respond to intense pressure by reducing the very practices that strengthen them. They pray less, study less, and disconnect from their spiritual support systems. Yet, difficult seasons are often the times when spiritual discipline is needed most. Consistency creates stability. Even when emotions fluctuate, maintaining healthy spiritual habits helps keep a person grounded and focused on what truly matters. Another important strategy is guarding the mind. Every battle is fought twice, first in the mind and then in reality. Negative thoughts, fear, doubt, and hopelessness often appear before external defeat occurs. This is why learning to challenge destructive thinking is so important. Not every thought deserves acceptance. Wise individuals learn to examine their thoughts carefully and reject beliefs that undermine their confidence, purpose, and progress. A strong mind becomes a powerful defense against discouragement. Surrounding yourself with the right people can make a tremendous difference during difficult periods. Encouraging individuals provide strength when motivation is low. They remind you of your purpose when you begin to forget it. On the other hand, constant exposure to negativity can magnify fear and doubt. The people around you influence how you see challenges. Choosing relationships that promote growth, wisdom, and encouragement can help you remain focused during seasons of intense pressure. Patience is another critical weapon. Many people become frustrated because breakthroughs do not happen according to their preferred timeline. They expect immediate results and become discouraged when progress appears slow. However, some of life's most meaningful achievements require time. Patience does not mean doing nothing. It means continuing to work faithfully while trusting that results may take longer than expected. Those who develop patience often avoid the frustration that causes others to abandon their goals prematurely. It is also important to remain focused on purpose rather than problems. Challenges naturally demand attention, but constantly focusing on them can make them appear larger than they really are. Successful individuals acknowledge difficulties without allowing those difficulties to dominate their thinking. They continue directing energy toward solutions, goals, and opportunities. What receives the most attention often gains the greatest influence. By focusing on purpose, people prevent problems from controlling their mindset. Gratitude is another powerful tool during seasons of opposition. When challenges accumulate, it becomes easy to focus exclusively on what is going wrong. Gratitude shifts attention toward what is still working. It reminds people of previous victories, existing blessings, and reasons for hope. This does not mean ignoring difficulties. Rather, it means refusing to allow difficulties to become the entire story. A grateful perspective helps maintain emotional balance during uncertain times. One of the greatest mistakes people make is abandoning preparation while waiting for their breakthrough. Instead of continuing to develop their skills, knowledge, and character, they become consumed by frustration. Yet, preparation often determines whether someone is ready when opportunity finally arrives. The waiting season can become a training season. Every lesson learned and every skill developed increases readiness for future responsibilities. Perseverance remains one of the most important qualities a person can possess. There will be moments when quitting seems easier than continuing. There will be days when progress feels invisible. However, perseverance allows people to keep moving forward despite temporary setbacks. Every small step matters. Progress does not always happen in dramatic leaps. Often it occurs through consistent actions repeated over time. Those who persevere position themselves to benefit when opportunities appear. Ultimately, standing firm is about refusing to allow temporary opposition to define your future. Challenges may slow progress, create frustration, and test determination, but they do not have to determine the outcome. People who remain focused, patient, prepared, and persistent often discover that the season they thought would break them actually became the season that strengthened them. The battle may be difficult, but resilience often produces growth that would have been impossible any other way. A man working toward a leadership position spent years facing setbacks and criticism. Every time he believed he was making progress, another challenge emerged. Colleagues questioned his abilities, projects failed unexpectedly, and opportunities seemed to pass him by. Instead of quitting, he continued learning, improving his skills, and maintaining a positive attitude. Eventually, an opportunity arose that placed him in the exact position he had been pursuing. Looking back, he realized that the years of preparation and perseverance had equipped him for responsibilities he would not have been ready for earlier. A single mother worked tirelessly to provide a better future for her children while completing her education. The journey was filled with obstacles, financial struggles, and moments of discouragement. There were many nights when she felt like giving up because the pressure seemed overwhelming. Yet she remained committed to her goal, taking one step at a time. After graduating, she secured a career that dramatically improved her family's circumstances. She later reflected that the breakthrough was not only the job itself, but also the strength, resilience, and confidence she developed while enduring the struggle. The mistakes that can cause people to miss their breakthrough. One of the most tragic realities is that not every person who comes close to a breakthrough actually experiences it. Sometimes the opportunity arrives, but poor decisions, negative attitudes, or a lack of preparation prevent them from fully stepping into it. While many people focus on external opposition, it is equally important to recognize the internal mistakes that can sabotage progress. Understanding these mistakes can help individuals avoid becoming their own greatest obstacle when they are standing on the edge of a new season. The first mistake is giving up too soon. Many people endure years of hardship only to quit when success is closer than they realize. They become exhausted from waiting and decide that continuing is no longer worth the effort. Unfortunately, they often make this decision without knowing how close they were to a breakthrough. History is filled with examples of people who succeeded because they took one more step, made one more attempt, or persisted one more day when everyone else would have quit. Persistence frequently separates those who reach their goals from those who abandon them. Another major mistake is allowing bitterness to take root. Disappointment, betrayal, rejection, and unfair treatment can leave deep emotional wounds. If those wounds are not dealt with properly, bitterness can begin influencing decisions and relationships. A bitter person may become suspicious of opportunities, resistant to help, and unwilling to trust others. Bitterness often causes people to carry the pain of the past into opportunities that belong to the future. Healing and forgiveness are essential for moving forward with clarity and freedom. Many individuals also miss their breakthrough because they become distracted. Instead of focusing on their purpose, they spend their time and energy on unnecessary conflicts, gossip, entertainment, or activities that contribute little to their long-term goals. Distractions are dangerous because they rarely appear harmful at first. They gradually consume attention until important priorities are neglected. A person who lacks focus may remain active every day while making very little meaningful progress. Fear of success can be just as damaging as fear of failure. While most people talk about being afraid to fail, some individuals are actually afraid of the responsibilities that accompany success. A breakthrough often requires change, greater accountability, and stepping into unfamiliar territory. Subconsciously, a person may resist opportunities because they are uncomfortable with the growth those opportunities require. Remaining in a familiar situation can feel safer than embracing a future filled with uncertainty. Another mistake is ignoring opportunities because they do not appear in the expected form. Many people create detailed expectations about how their breakthrough should happen. When opportunities arrive differently than imagined, they fail to recognize them. A person waiting for a dramatic opportunity may overlook a small opening that eventually leads to something much greater. Breakthroughs often begin with simple steps rather than spectacular events. Those who remain open-minded are more likely to recognize the opportunities available to them. Pride can also become a serious obstacle. Some individuals refuse advice, reject correction, or believe they already know everything necessary for success. This attitude limits growth because learning requires humility. No matter how talented or experienced someone may be, there is always room for improvement. People who remain teachable often progress further because they continue developing skills and wisdom that prepare them for future opportunities. Negative thinking is another common barrier. Constantly expecting failure affects both attitude and behavior. Individuals who believe nothing good will happen often stop taking action altogether. They approach opportunities with doubt rather than confidence. While positive thinking alone does not guarantee success, a healthy mindset influences perseverance, decision-making, and resilience. People who maintain hope are generally more willing to continue pursuing their goals despite setbacks. Many people also miss breakthroughs because they refuse to leave their comfort zone. Growth almost always requires change. New opportunities often demand new skills, new habits, and new levels of responsibility. Remaining comfortable may feel safe, but comfort rarely produces transformation. Every significant achievement requires a willingness to embrace temporary discomfort for the sake of long-term progress. A lack of preparation is another reason opportunities are missed. Some people spend years praying for open doors, but fail to prepare themselves for what lies beyond those doors. When opportunity finally arrives, they are not ready to handle it effectively. Preparation involves developing skills, improving character, building knowledge, and cultivating discipline. Those who prepare during the waiting season are often ready to move quickly when the right opportunity appears. Ultimately, one of the greatest mistakes a person can make is losing faith in the possibility of a better future. Once hope disappears, motivation often follows. People stop trying, stop preparing, and stop believing that change is possible. Yet, many breakthroughs occur after long periods of struggle and uncertainty. Those who maintain hope, remain focused, and continue moving forward position themselves to recognize and embrace opportunities when they arrive. The breakthrough may not happen exactly as expected, but perseverance keeps the door open for possibilities that would otherwise be missed. A talented employee spent years hoping for a management position within his company. However, every time leadership training opportunities became available, he declined them because he felt they were unnecessary. He believed his experience alone would be enough to earn promotion. Eventually, a less experienced colleague who had completed the training programs was promoted instead. The employee later realized that the opportunity had been available all along, but his unwillingness to prepare had caused him to miss it. A woman dreamed of owning her own business, but remained trapped by fear of change. She spent years researching, planning, and discussing her ideas without ever taking action. Whenever an opportunity appeared, she found reasons to delay. Eventually, she recognized that waiting for perfect conditions was preventing progress. Once she began taking practical steps, doors started opening. Her greatest obstacle had not been a lack of opportunity, but the fear of stepping outside her comfort zone. In the final section, we will reveal the way out, the practical spiritual principles that many believers use to overcome fear, delay, discouragement, and opposition, and how to position yourself to walk confidently into the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Most importantly, we'll discuss why your response to battle can be just as important as the battle itself, and how refusing to quit may be the very key that unlocks your next season on Exposing Witchcraft TV. The way out. How to overcome the attacks and enter your breakthrough. After understanding why attacks may intensify before a breakthrough, the most important question becomes, what should a person do? Knowing the enemy's strategies is valuable, but victory comes from responding correctly. Many people spend so much time studying the battle that they never learn how to win it. The good news is that countless individuals who faced opposition, delays, disappointments, and discouragement eventually overcame those challenges and stepped into new seasons of success. Their stories reveal practical principles that can help others do the same. The first step is refusing to surrender your hope. Hope is one of the most powerful forces a person can possess because it gives them a reason to continue moving forward. When hope dies, effort usually dies with it. This is why discouragement is such a common weapon during difficult seasons. The goal is often to convince a person that their situation will never change. However, history repeatedly shows that circumstances can change dramatically when people continue believing that a better future is possible. Hope keeps the door open for opportunities that have not yet appeared. Another essential principle is maintaining faith during uncertainty. Faith does not mean pretending that problems do not exist. It means refusing to allow those problems to become greater than your confidence in eventual progress. Every successful journey includes periods where the outcome is unclear. During those moments, faith provides the strength to keep moving forward even when evidence seems limited. People who overcome major obstacles often do so because they continue believing in possibilities long after others have given up. Prayer is frequently described as one of the most important tools during spiritual battles. Many believers view prayer as more than simply asking for help. It is also a way to gain strength, wisdom, peace, and direction. Difficult seasons often tempt people to become discouraged and disconnected. Yet, many testimonies describe how consistent prayer helped individuals remain focused when circumstances seemed overwhelming. It became a source of stability in the middle of uncertainty. Another key to overcoming opposition is developing spiritual discernment. Not every obstacle requires the same response. Some challenges require patience, others require action, and still others require learning new skills or changing unhealthy habits. Discernment helps people distinguish between what they can control and what they cannot. Without wisdom, individuals may waste valuable energy fighting the wrong battles while neglecting the actions that would actually move them forward. Forgiveness is another powerful step toward breakthrough. Many people remain trapped because they continue carrying anger, resentment, or bitterness from past experiences. These emotions can consume tremendous amounts of energy and attention. Forgiveness does not mean approving harmful behavior or forgetting painful experiences. Rather, it means refusing to allow those experiences to control your future. Letting go of bitterness often creates emotional freedom that allows new opportunities to emerge. Consistency is equally important. Some people approach their goals with enthusiasm for a short period, but lose momentum when results do not appear quickly. Breakthroughs often require steady effort over time. Small actions repeated consistently can produce remarkable results. Whether the goal involves personal growth, career advancement, relationships, finances, or spiritual development, consistency creates momentum. Those who remain faithful in small responsibilities are often prepared for larger opportunities. It is also important to protect your environment. The people you spend time with, the information you consume, and the conversations you engage in all influence your mindset. Constant negativity can weaken confidence and motivation. On the other hand, encouraging environments often strengthen resilience and determination. Wise individuals intentionally surround themselves with influences that support growth, learning, and positive progress. Preparation remains one of the most overlooked aspects of breakthrough. Many people pray for opportunities while neglecting the preparation necessary to handle them. Yet, when opportunity arrives, preparation often determines whether it can be sustained. The waiting season should never be viewed as wasted time. It can become a period of training, development, and growth. Every skill learned and every lesson mastered increases readiness for future responsibilities. Another crucial principle is refusing to let temporary setbacks define your identity. Failure is an event, not a person. Disappointment is an experience, not a destiny. Too many individuals allow difficult seasons to determine how they see themselves. They begin identifying with their struggles rather than their potential. Overcoming this mindset requires recognizing that setbacks are chapters in a story, not the final conclusion. What happens to you is not always as important as how you respond to it. Ultimately, the way out is found through perseverance. People who experience breakthroughs are not necessarily those who encounter the fewest obstacles. Often, they are simply the ones who refuse to stop moving forward. They continue believing when hope is tested. They continue preparing when opportunities seem delayed. They continue growing when progress appears slow. Over time, persistence creates possibilities that would never have existed otherwise. The breakthrough may not happen according to your timetable, but those who remain faithful, focused, and determined often discover that their greatest victory was waiting on the other side of their greatest challenge. A man spent nearly 10 years pursuing a career goal that seemed impossible to achieve. During that time, he experienced rejection after rejection. Friends told him to move on, and family members questioned whether the dream was realistic. There were moments when he almost gave up completely. Instead, he continued improving his skills, building experience, and remaining committed to his vision. Eventually, an opportunity arrived that changed everything. Looking back, he realized that the years of preparation were not wasted. They had equipped him to succeed when the breakthrough finally came. A woman endured years of financial struggles while trying to create a better future for her family. Every time progress seemed close, another challenge appeared. Yet, she refused to surrender to discouragement. She remained disciplined, continued learning, and stayed focused on her long-term goals. Over time, the opportunities she had been praying for began to appear. Today, she often shares that the breakthrough itself was important, but the strength, patience, and resilience she developed during the struggle became even more valuable. Her story reminds us that sometimes the greatest victory is not just reaching the destination, but becoming the person capable of sustaining it. As we come to the end of this video, remember this powerful truth. Not every battle is a sign that you are losing. Sometimes the greatest resistance appears because you are closer to your breakthrough than ever before. The enemy does not waste energy attacking what has no future. The fiercest battles often surround the greatest opportunities, the greatest callings, and the greatest blessings. If you have been facing unusual setbacks, repeated disappointments, unexplained delays, or overwhelming discouragement, do not automatically assume that your story is ending in defeat. It may be evidence that you are standing at the threshold of a new season. The key is to refuse to give up. Refuse to allow fear to control your decisions. Refuse to allow discouragement to steal your hope. Refuse to allow temporary obstacles to convince you that your destiny has been cancelled. Every challenge you have survived has made you stronger. Every setback has taught you something valuable. Every delay has developed patience, wisdom, and resilience. The breakthrough you have been waiting for may arrive differently than you expected, but if you remain faithful, focused, and determined, you place yourself in a position to recognize and embrace it when it comes. Always remember that darkness cannot stop a person who refuses to quit. The enemy's greatest victory is not delaying you, it is convincing you to surrender. The moment you decide to keep moving forward despite the obstacles, you take away one of the most powerful weapons that can be used against you. Your current struggle is not necessarily the end of your story. It may simply be the final chapter before a major turning point. Stay strong, stay alert, stay prayerful, and most importantly, keep moving forward. Your breakthrough could be much closer than you think. If this message spoke to your situation, type "My breakthrough is near" in the comments below. Let it be a declaration of faith and determination that you will not give up no matter what obstacles stand in your way. Also, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced intense challenges right before something good happened in your life? Share your testimony in the comments. Your story could encourage someone else who is fighting a difficult battle right now. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Exposing Witchcraft TV. By subscribing, you'll never miss our future videos exposing hidden spiritual tactics, revealing signs of spiritual warfare, and equipping you with knowledge to stand firm against the forces that seek to delay your destiny. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be among the first to watch our next powerful message. Thank you for watching Exposing Witchcraft TV. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay encouraged, and never forget, the closer you get to your breakthrough, the more important it becomes to keep pressing forward.